I don't care what the news is saying on NVDA, price action is still stuck in the same spot. As you can see on this chart right here, we are in this range. If I kind of expand it here just a bit, and ultimately what we're looking for is the same distance to cover above, which will be below. So what we should be expecting and experience over the next couple of days here is a full rotation in this stock, in which we come all the way back down to roughly right around 183, and let's just say 184, okay? Now, once we get down to this 184, extreme level of support will happen, and ultimately we should be looking for a major bounce, okay? So don't be too surprised once we get to that level, we see some sort of variation just like so, as we again look to rotate and continue the overall range and its rotation. Now, because this overall move is a bit steep in its endeavors, what we could also end up seeing is a secondary variation in which we get our first target, but the market basically collapses in on itself, excuse me. But from there, we'll get a secondary opportunity in which we can buy it again, basically doing the same exact system as we look to rotate back up to that prior high yet again. Now, if we do come down to that level, we will have to use a new pivot level, and that will help us determine how high we can go in the not too distant future, okay? So keep your eyes out for either one of these two green scenarios / double dip opportunities. And if you obviously notice that the market just collapses, falls off a cliff, then clearly the market is bearish now, and we want to look for selling opportunities off of any type of bounce to the upside. Obviously looking to retest that prior low, highlighted in a situation that could look like this red case scenario, okay? Now that's pretty much all the scenarios you need to be aware of for tomorrow. If we do go up higher, we will have to kind of navigate that in its own right. More than likely, we'll still be looking for sales off the top, just like today, as we look to return back to the bottom. So don't be too surprised if we kind of get another exact same move where we push back up into 190 and then rotate back down. And very similar to that in closing, as we look for this breakout going lower, a clear breakout, it will take a clear breakout going higher that will kind of extinguish the thought of selling, okay? So if we do go up tremendously, then okay, we should look for buying opportunities and a retest of that prior high, all right? So be nimble, be safe, and as always, have a stop loss. Thanks for watching. See you on the next candle.